Good morning to all the members who are viewing this video and listening to my speech today. I am V. Mohan Kumar of KSG College of Technology and a proud member of Team Indra. Each and every member of Team Indra is working day and night very hard to make Kalam's dream come true. I told this morning to be very brilliant because on this day in the year 1860 in one of the districts of Karnataka in Chikballapur, a great man was born and he is named as Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. He is also popularly known as Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. He has become very popular because of his famous construction that he has done in Mysuru in Karnataka. After getting the orders from the king in the year 1911, he started the construction of this particular dam, and then he finished the construction in the year 1932. For a period of 21 years of his lifetime, he has spent in construction of this dam. And this dam is said to be the strongest dam, one of the strongest dams in Karnataka, also in India, which is of height of 124 feet, and it is catering the water for many districts of Karnataka and also to Tamil Nadu. So this is the greatest record that Sir M. Vishweshwaraya has kept in his name. After saying this, the central government of India has awarded him the greatest award of India, that is the Bharat Ratna award in 1955. And moreover, his birthday on 15th September is considered to be, and it is celebrated as the Engineers Day in India, Sri Lanka and in Tanzania. Today I am going to speak about the three following topics, that is what is engineering and what is the role of an engineer to be played in the society, and then what are all the things that are to be focused by the student when he or she is studying in his academics. And finally, I'll be listing out a few projects that are going to be used for the society. First of all, what is engineering? The term engineering is nothing but coming up with a creative solution for the existing problem with the available resources in hand with a stipulated amount of time. That is called as engineering. And what is the role of an engineer? A person who can take the critical decisions to save the lives of many people is said to be having the real engineer qualities. The two most important parameters are the critical thinking ability, and the other one is the designing ability. These two are the two most important parameters for an engineer, so that he can serve the nation very well and the mankind too. And we'll be seeing about what are all the important things that a student must focus. So generally, when a student is in his school days or in his undergraduation or in his post-graduation time, he or she must be able to focus on the concepts that he is studying in his subjects very well. After focusing on the concepts, he or she must be able to visualize it and then put them into real practice in form of projects. The projects must be very useful for society, and also it must enhance their knowledge. Their theoretical knowledge must be capitalized so that they can serve well for the nation. Apart from this, they must do internships in an organization or in an industry, so that they can come up with the brilliant ideas. After graduating, also they'll be able to know in what pathway they have to travel. And then how to serve their nation they have to know, and then designing a product will not be a difficult task for them anymore, so that the industrial practice or industrial exposure is definitely required for the students. Apart from these things, he or she must be able to put up things in a very critical way. Like the critical things must be put up in a simplified way. So that is what I mean to say. So for common public people will not be able to understand it, but still the engineers are the people who make the complicated things come down in a simplified form for the people. So this is the true characteristic of an engineer. After this, I would like to speak about a few projects that's going to bring success for the nation, for our Indian country. So those projects are it's a conversion of non-biodegradable waste, that's nothing but the plastic, into electricity, so that the entire country can be benefited. And then the construction of a surveillance drone that can be used for surveilling many projects that are from the airborne vehicle, and then the borders can also be surveillanced, so that we can have an eye on the enemy movement in the borders like Pakistan and in China, etc. And then the third project is the fabrication of high temperature material that can be used in the jet engine or in the 3D printers that can at least serve at a temperature of around 3000 to 4000 degrees centigrade. So this is the maximum temperature that the material should be able to withstand. And then the fourth project is to come up with more aerodynamic designs, so that it can help the automotive vehicles, or it can help the aircrafts to fly at very high speeds. In another 1 decade, we'll be able to see a supersonic passenger aircraft at which in which we'll be able to fly at a speed of 1.5 kilometer per second. Imagine how tremendous it would be. 1.5 kilometer per second would be the speed, and those kind of speed can be achieved only by using the aerodynamic design. So that is one of the biggest projects that India is looking forward. And then to provoke the interest in the students, that is especially in the school children, to eat the traditional food instead of the spicy food and then junk food outside, so that their immunity power can be increased, and then they can also improve their brain development. And then I would like to speak about the electromagnetic wave absorbers. The electromagnetic wave absorbers are playing a really critical role in the electronics department, so that the electromagnetic interference can be stopped in between the two components in an electronic circuit, so that the communication between the two stations or between the two air traffic controller stations can be very clear, or it can be applied wherever it is required. And then finally, I would like to speak about the material that can be used in the solar panels, which can increase the absorption percentage of the sunlight from 25 to 30%. That's not the conventional material. The new material can absorb 60 to 70%. If suppose we are coming up with that sort of a material, we can trap more amount of solar radiation, and then we can also save the renewable resources like coal, from which the electricity is being generated nowadays. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying that an engineer is considered to be the backbone of any particular nation, and in our country many engineers are there, many young talents are there, and they are all hidden. So they all must be coming up forward to make our Kalam sir's dream come true. Thank you.